What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Patreon pick review, we're going to take a look at this. And it is a huge SD Gundam that I picked up a couple years ago. And before you ask, I grabbed it off of Amazon. You can still find this guy, just search Gundam SD, or I guess technically at this point you can get the name off of the description here. But as you can see, there is not a thing in English on this thing except for SD and BB over there, and kind of a G Gundam image there, which this guy is very similar to a G Gundam character, obviously. Now, there's this thing, it's an official Bandai product, obviously. Oh, and I never noticed, I'm so dumb, right down here it does have the name in English and even the price tag. So real quick, we'll take a look at the box art. You get to see this ridiculous dude right here. You've got Phoenixy stuff here, you've got flames and stuff coming out here, and you've got this really cool animal mode here. Alright, so this is what you guys are looking for. So this is the BB number 167 Kishin Daishougun Shiryuuou Kirahagane Gokusaii. And it was $40-ish. I say ish because I don't remember. This thing is from Bandai 2010. Alright, so it is a Daishougun, but it is a huge Daishougun, as you guys have probably seen before. It is, of course, from the SDBB Legends line. We've got bluefin stickers here on the way, but you can still see all the stuff. So you've got the lion. This guy does actually have different things. He's got the lion, can't see it here, but you got Phoenix and you got Dragon. So you've got all the things. You got his huge Daishougun mode there, and then you have whatever that is technically called. I have no idea. It's in Japanese, and I'm not. Come around here, number 167. Of course, all that stuff. And yeah, there are actually other ones, as we're going to see right here. So you've got, you know, his, whatever that is, his normal chest lighting up. Wish it actually had a light. You got the dragon, you got the lion, you've got the phoenix, all the powers. So it becomes that. Now you can see all the other big ones in this line. It's pretty cool. And actually there is a combination gimmick with, definitely with this guy. So it's definitely an X Gundam, as you can tell. But I think, and we'll have to look, I think it's this one. I think these two have add-on gimmicks for him. This one looks pretty serious. I don't know what's going on there. But you can see here, it's warning you against 8-year-olds and whatever here. 3,000 yen, so about $30, but $40 what I paid, of course. And then little guy with toilet. No artwork that I can see named on anything. It doesn't really matter that much, but even this ginormous SD can still end up upside down. There's a lot to go through with this, guys, so let's get to it. Alright, guys, so here we have this little dude here. Don't actually know. I do believe he is supposed to be either the God Gundam or one of them, because it looks very similar. He's got the big sparkly chest. Actually, right here you can, yeah, I forgot, it totally has that. Actually does have a clear, like, sphere there in the chest. But I think this is supposed to be a God Gundam, judging by this. Could also probably be a Rising Gundam. No, it's got to be a God Gundam. He's got the claws here on the side and the red feet. Okay, so it's definitely based off of G Gundam. Now, I will say, this was kind of a co-build between me and Miss Shoki. She started out building it, and then I kind of did a lot of the finish work. It's definitely built very much like a normal SD, but also incredibly different at the same time, if I'm honest. Because he doesn't have the same articulation and stuff that the original ones, or the small ones do. He's got shoulder articulation right here, but obviously this thing's huge. Head kind of just rotates, no real pivot. The feet are super limited, but just ball joint mounted. You do get toe point and stuff like that, but that's going to be for combination. And you can see he's got a combination of actual gold chrome parts and then lots and lots of stickers. This thing is insanely sticker heavy, but we saved some of that and actually painted a lot of detail on. But I really do dig the holographic glitter back there. That's pretty cool. Obviously, all the red here is all stickers on the foot. This big G right there on the head. Obviously, the eyes. He does not have like the flip around eye gimmick. These are just slapped on here. Really rough panel lining there. This is before we had the nice cool pour type markers. We also got the big old red chin there. Backpack, not much going on here. Now he does have this really neat sword, and it's in a sheath. This thing did need to be painted, so this entire thing is molded just in gold, but because it has the Phoenix and the dragon on there, Phoenix is red, dragon is blue, and painted all that with Gundam marker. I think that came out very, very good. The handle right here is my favorite dark gray ever, if I remember correctly, but the blade, you see there is a nice chrome. Now, it was, I think, just molded in silver. I could be wrong. It might have all just been molded in gold plastic. But rather than paint it, I actually wrapped it. So that was bits of chrome sticker, and then I just made it, or cut it to fit from each side, and then even ran a thing down the fuller there. So it's actually wrapped. It's pretty cool, and you can hold it. Just. You can barely hold it. By the way, I like the fact that they actually do have the molded Phoenix right there. That's awesome. And that was the Hibiki. I said he could hold it, but that ain't going in the hand. And actually, that's gold paint on the end down there. So I think if I waller out the holes a little bit, it'll probably work. But I'm not too concerned. It can just stay in there for all it matters. It's a pretty cool sword. I really do like the sheath. I think that looks really awesome. Very nice molded detail. And after it was painted, man, that looks good. Alright, but he isn't the only thing that matters here, because he, of course, comes with his little animal buddies. So you have the dragon, you have the phoenix, and the lion. And each of them comes together to make his armor. But let's take a quick look at all of them individually. Let's start with the little dragon guy here. And you see it's all molded in a really not great gold plastic, just like they all are. But this guy got a lot of detail paint. Now, it does come with a buttload of stickers, as I brought up before. So all of the green up here is all stickers. The blue right along here should all be stickers. By the way, that blue metallic was perfect back then. And we got some red metallic here, although this should be silver. I think I ran out of silver at this point. Blue metallic parts here, blue metallic parts here, and then red all the way down here. That took a while, and then I got favorite dark gray right through there, and some green back here, and some more red right up there. Now, it does have articulation, even in this, so the legs move a little. You got some ankle till here, some nicely molded little claws. Oh, by the way, silver up here for the teeth and this little spike, and the horns are painted gold, even though it's all gold. All right, the back, got some just little bitty feetsies. The tail does articulate a little bit, so you can move around. This part does just pop off like stupid easy, because it's just one of the worst fit pieces ever. But hey, really does convey a very Chinese style dragon. I really like it, or actually rather probably more Japanese style dragon, but it is what it is. Next up, we have the little lion buddy. This one is the most weird looking, because he's holding on to what is clearly the helmet and feet right here. So you got these giant feetsies up here. So you got some pivot here and here. And we did use a lot of stickers for him. So right here, right here, right here, all these red stickers. The green got painted on. Silver got painted on. So that is what that is. It ain't perfect, but it is. This thing is very much geared more towards kids. I can feel that. You've got some chrome sticker right here, and then red paint detailed there. More red stickers right through here. And I'm being careful, because these back legs are, in fact, cannons for later. And you also get the main camera sticker that I did not use right back here, but ended up using paint. And because all these things are horrendously seam-lined, as you can see, a lot of times I probably would recommend going ahead and using the solid stickers. I did do some red paint work back here, though the super slick gold plastic doesn't like to take some paint. But yay for the lion. His mouth does move. His head moves a little bit. No torso articulation. And like I said, showed the legs off doing their thing. And last but not least, surely not least with this wingspan, is the Phoenix. And I like these wings, these clear plastic wings with lots of glitter going on. Nicely molded details. Actually, each one of the wings in itself looks like a phoenix. That's awesome. We got green stickers down here, a very poorly painted chest emblem right there, or chest jewel. The jewel here on the tip of the nose, actually painted very well. Chrome sticker, that's actually crap going on right here. This is like 80s Transformers bad. Though now I would probably use my chrome marker on that, to be honest. Same with the gold or green eyes. It looks pretty good. The tail is actually, this is actually a coated plastic. That's not stickers. Same thing back here. And you do get some articulation with the wings. They can flap like so. They can rotate. That's actually very, very nice. Yep, tail's coming off. And of course, if you turn it around, you get the big reveal of all the big, colorful, most ridiculous stickers I've ever seen in my life. But it's pretty cool. Just real quick, a little bit of red paint, a little bit of green paint right there to really accent those guys. And yes, actually the cool thing is all of this detail right here, you got the lion on one side, you got the phoenix here, you've got the dragon here, all of it is actually molded in. So you actually can, if you really went there, you could really actually make it pop. Here, I'll even, you can see that, those edges. Man, that looks good. You know, these are definitely the biggest, most ridiculous stickers I've ever seen. Oh, and yeah, you got the nice chrome for the horns here. So, let's get this guy together. Alright guys, so before I get into combining everybody up, I wanted to show off the instructions. It comes in a giant placemat style format here. Actually, I'm going to raise up the camera. So each individual section right here is each part as you assemble it. And then it's just four-sided dealy like so. Cool thing is on the back side though, you get comics. So you got all these guys here. Of course, just whatever. Looks pretty neat. You know, you can't read any of it, but it is what it is. And then you've got all the things. So you've got, hey, you can combine this guy and this guy to give him a giant sword and a giant cannon. If I can get a hold of those, I might. That's actually pretty awesome. And then you've got the whole, hey, everything does all of these things. Then, yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's move on. Oh, I guess I could add some black to the guard there. Alright, so first and foremost, of course, you've got your little Gundam guy here. But you want to go ahead and basically pull everything off of your little animal friends. Like so. And you got this cool little spike back here. And just fold away. That's very nicely done there. Tuck all of these away. Like so. I do believe you just leave the feet down like that. And this little part just comes right back here. Like so. It's going to be a whole lot of taking stuff off and plugging it in somewhere else. This whole big crest part here just plugs in on the chest. I'm basically just going animal by animal here. So you got the big phoenix chest. The wings won't come into play yet, I don't think. Let me double check. Nope, wings don't come into play just yet. Neither does the head crest. So we'll take the dragon, start breaking him down. So, alright, so these things are the shoulders, so you can totally just leave the heads attached. Now the dragon is the right shoulder, and you've got big old gap there, and you've got all associated tabs on this side. So trying to get everything lined up is not necessarily easy. Okay, so that's good. I want to make sure the dragon mouth is open because he's got a big tab in there, a big post, I should say, that comes in handy later. Do we bother with the taking the tail? Nope, the tail does not come apart. Sorry, I'm forgetting things. Like I said, I haven't messed with this thing in a while, and I just leave him in combine mode. So the tail stays like so, and push the feet up like that. Go ahead and turn that around. Plug this on here. I believe that just shoots straight up like so. Then, oh yeah, that's where these come in. All right, so these guys actually, oh, I missed it. Okay, sorry. So you got these big long tabs coming out the top here. Should have taken everything apart. I wasn't paying attention. And these come in. It sounds like it's raining outside. Oh, I guess that's the dishwasher actually going. But either way, let's bring in the lion real quick. We're about to run out of footage. Pop this apart. Take all this off. Like so. And now that I'm here and remembering things, I'll plug that in there. Go ahead and set that on there. Go ahead and open the mouth. Now we have to make these feet happen, so that folds down to make the heel. Come up here, and basically you want to fold this guy pretty much straight down, and then tab these into the heel. You actually gain some significant height. It's pretty cool. Like so. He's like a master grade SD. He's really not. Come here and pull these off of the helmet. Now, there's one cool gimmick with this. So you got that. You just, yay, spring-loaded cannon gimmick. Because you can't have a Daishougun without some giant cannons, apparently. Come back here. Plug the cannon on, like so. Do the same thing over here. Now, off the top of my head, I don't know what plugs in right here. Weird. Alright, you have a faceplate right here. Nice molded golden faceplate. Go ahead and jam this on before we put the helmet on. Like so. Scooch him back. Tilt the camera up. Take the helmet. You have this big tab right here. Just put that right in there. Like so. Slide the ginormous helmet on his head. Stay. Grab your lion. Put it on the lion's shoulder. Grab your dragon. Put it on the dragon's shoulder. And there we have this guy. Holy crap, guys. So guys, in this mode, well, you can see the obvious huge change here. And this shoulder is not sticking. Now, it does have a little bit of gravity problems, judging by the fact that this is all continually falling. But you've got all this awesome chromeness, which actually is really hard to see without picking up the extra light. And pull it in a little closer. So, I mean, it's epic. Like, it's just huge, and the opacity is high. Maybe that helps. Maybe open the jaw all the way and it'll prop the shoulder up. Did I just discover something by accident? At least on that side I discovered something by accident. This side, it doesn't seem to matter. Okay, so there we go. Now, for a sense of scale, because you guys have just seen it as it is, here's Wally. Wally's usually roughly I don't know, maybe 2/3 the size of a normal SD. This guy is 3 times as tall as Wally when he's fully armored up. That is ridiculous. Which, by the way, Wally, this is a new giant Gundam friend for you. Let's get a picture. Excellent. And this thing has to be at least 12 inches wide. Oh, wide, guys. It's a wide. Now, this, of course, not being the only thing it can do, it still has a final mode, which I'm going to call it Chimera mode, because I honestly don't know what to call it. So, basically, we have to strip him down again. So, the wings need to come off. The shoulders come off. Come on, get out of there. That one's on there really good. The chest. Come on. Now it doesn't. It was loose last time. The helmet stays on, but the crest comes off. Once again, I want to make sure that helmet is tacked in very nicely. I do believe this comes off. These come off. All of the things basically get stripped down. I want to take even the feeties. And for good measure, I'm going to take the sword off, which is just tacked in like a side skirt. It's a long peg, though. Okay, so this is pretty crazy. So we want to come down here. You basically want to make him face plant. Let me double check. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what you want to do right there. I accidentally had it correct. I like when accidents like that happen. So we want to take the shoulder parts like here. And these are going to become front feet for our boy here. And got a little, port or plug there. They go right into the hands, of all things. Not the best fit, but they do work. These hands suck, I will say that. But you can get it plugged in enough to make do, I guess. Of course, as I say that, it starts falling apart. So, you get the front feet, and we'll just leave it like so for now. We go to the back legs. We want to take this. Now we have a plug right there. Come down to the feet, and they plug in. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. You plug in on the bottom of the feetsies, like so. To actually get a cool back leg situation. I'm not going to lie, guys. I would really love this to be on a normal SD scale, like the normal small SDs. Now, this big guy is pretty cool, but this would be really neat in small mode. Okay, now we're going to take the cannons. We've got a couple extra ports here. I don't know. It doesn't specifically say which port, so I'm going to go with this one. I don't think it's that one. Now let's find out. Because this needs to plug in. Yeah, I'm calling it that one. Do the same thing on the other side. Nice pivot point there. Make sure these front feet are planted. I realize you can't see what I'm doing there. So we want to take the lion head, wherever it is. Go ahead and pull it out of there. And you want to plug it into the top of the helmet, right there. So the main face of it is definitely a lion face. Go ahead and take the bird body. We need to get the neck back. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, like so. And this plugs in, actually, oddly enough, the same spot right there. And pull that head back a little bit. Fix that crappy foil sticker. I'm going to take the dragon head. Basically going to do the same thing, except you use what is the shoulder slot. But that's what I couldn't remember. I was like, why is this spot open? I was like, oh yeah, that's where the dragon head goes. And what, once again, I call the chimera form. Still got a huge pile of parts. So we got a tail. And put the legs down. I'm going to take the remaining shoulder piece, plug that on right here, which that looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm going to take the, wherever it is, the crest, and then that will plug in to the front of this, like so. Look at that. And you want to put the tail back, oddly enough, back on the same spot. So right there. Gotta give some support. Sweet. Okay. And the, by the way, the head of the lion doesn't like to stay on there. So it probably helps if the mouth wasn't wide open. And then the wings. Well, I know where they're supposed to go, but they don't want to go there now. Okay, so I have these plugged in incorrectly, which becomes obvious when you have to put the wings on. So you tab the wing on here, and it actually has them laying flat, not vertical. This is a really crazy thing, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is insane at this point. Come here. Come here, big old wing. Slap that on here. Come on. And there we go. The big, ridiculous chimera form. So you've got dragon, phoenix, and lion all combined here. This thing is insane. Like, look at that. She's just got, it actually does have decent legs. They actually scale properly. The tail does function back here. I mean, other than the fact that the head doesn't stay on very well. This thing is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I dig it. Just, wow. Wow. That's about all I can say about it. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this ridiculous giant SD review. I'm going to try to say it one more time. Kishin Daishougun Shiryuuou Kirahagane. Oh, that's the whole name. Why did Gokusai. I got it eventually. This guy is ridiculous, guys. If you really must have like a big ridiculous giant SD for your collection, I definitely would recommend it. I mean, it's fairly cheap and grab it on Amazon. The helmet is blocking any and all light, so I'm sitting there playing with the ring light trying to get anything in there. You can't hold his sword, that kind of sucks, but if you need a giant thing like this on your shelf, by all means. It is a little floppy, and if you definitely can't stand the crappy gold plastic, I would definitely suggest painting it. But Andy, you wanted to see it, so here it is. This big, ridiculous thing. And while it is fun, it's just, there's no other word, ridiculous. But guys, if you want to join the Patreon, be able to pick some of the things that I review every month, then by all means, right here on the screen, of course, John, Andy, Steve, and now Colby are part of the Patreon Nation over there. And guys, of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up. Yay. For if you like the things that I do. And I'll catch you guys on the next review. And remember, as always, keep on building.